Welcome to my kitchen. I thought we could do a nice experiment. An ice experiment. Gotcha. All right, so here I have some ice that I took out of my freezer, and it's probably below freezing in my freezer, maybe -5 or -6 Celsius. And look, if you look closely, it hasn't all melted yet, right? But my hand's getting really cold. My hand is putting some heat into this ice cube, but it's not melting yet. That's going to take some time, right? So the ice has to get all the way up to 0 before it starts melting. So it's got to go from that -5 or -6 up to 0, and then it can melt. So let's do it a little faster. Let's see what we have here. Got my pan, got my ice, there it is. Got some flame. Oh, look at that. That is, let's see if we can get this. That's combustion going on. That's a hydrocarbon with oxygen, and it's creating water and carbon dioxide, as you know. And I'm going to put that ice cube right in there. And I'm going to take my phone and show you what's going on here. So let's see. Oh, we can see it's melting. We can see it's melting, but it's still an ice cube, right? It's still solid ice. Wow, I am not a videographer, right? So anyway, it's still solid ice, and it's still melting, so it's taking time for all of that ice. I'm adding heat, adding heat, adding heat, and it's still solid. So we have a melting process going on, where inside this pan we have two phases, two states of matter. We have solid and liquid. So we've got a mixture here, and the water ideally is at 0 because the ice just melted, so it's at 0. So the ice, which started at like -5 or -6, that heat brought it up to 0, and then it melted. So it can't melt till it gets to 0, and I'm continually adding heat, right? You can see the heat's still on. I'm adding heat, and believe it or not, the water that's in this pan is still cold. I can still feel that it's cold. Now, don't try this at home because you might set yourself on fire, and then, you know, I have a lot of paperwork to fill out if you get hurt. But the water is not hot yet, not boiling yet. It's warm, warmer than the ice, but for the most part, the ice and the water are at 0 degrees as that ice melts. Once that ice finishes melting, then the water can start heating up from 0 to 10 to 20, and eventually it'll start to boil. But that's going to take a lot of time too. So the ice is almost melted. Fascinating video, Mr. Fissler. You showed us ice melting. So now that the ice is fully melted, now the water can start heating up and heating up and heating up and eventually boil. So in this unit, we're going to be studying what happens when we add heat to different states of matter and how the temperature changes or where that energy actually goes. And we're going to be doing this graphically and numerically. So I hope you guys are doing okay at home, and stay tuned for more videos from Mr. Fissler's Kitchen. Have a wonderful day.